Empathy is a skill that requires you to ask yourself, what would it be like to be them? Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Empathize with them. Find out what connects you to others. Maybe you cannot empathize because you are being too selfish too, or you just do not want to understand another person's life. Maybe it's too difficult to do so, or you do not want to because of how uncomfortable it makes you feel. But I implore you to try and empathize as much as you can in your lives. Empathy is what will connect us more deeply to those around us. Might even help you connect with and understand immigrants who are just trying to build a newer, better life in a new home. See, to be an immigrant means to leave your country of origin, whether by choice or forcibly removed, to live in a new country. Many people might not understand why a person might choose to immigrate to the United States or any other country. Some people choose to not even try to understand the reasons a person might choose to immigrate. Some people even choose to hate immigrants. But wouldn't you want to escape from your homeland if you lived under the threat of violence, in poverty, or in a war zone? What if you wanted to escape from such a place to come to a strange land, a place known as the home of the free, thousands of miles away from home? What if you just want a better life? Most immigrants simply hope for a better and more suitable future for themselves, their children, and any generations to come. What is so wrong with that? This might be the point where many people listening might start to question why these immigrants should be welcome at what the listener will probably consider their expense. Some of the listeners, almost all who have immigrants for ancestors, might also question and sometimes even protest against those coming into the country. They see the immigrants not as neighbors, but as invaders. Sometimes they create anti immigration groups, lobby for stricter anti immigration laws, and some people even go as far as to commit hate crimes. But I'm asking for you to do something that I hope is far more constructive. Open yourself up to feeling what an immigrant might feel and see if that will change your perspective. When we as a nation insist on using words like aliens, or invasion, or criminals, or illegal, when referring to immigrant families and their children, we lose the ability and our willingness to better understand the challenges others face. We are choosing not to walk in the shoes of others. But we need to do that. We need to choose to walk in the shoes of today's immigrants with the knowledge that our predecessors were once immigrants. Many citizens fail to realize that when it comes to any political outcries or immigration laws, that the immigrants' own voices are not being heard. Legal or not, immigrants are not allowed to vote for their own future and are forced to rely on the voices of those who can make such a change. And that is most of us, if not all of us. If we as a nation engage in social empathy to understand immigration today, we would be able to see the story of our ancestors. Simply imagine your ancestors being arrested, enslaved, and separated from their children. How does it make you feel? Now think about how we are letting it happen in our own time. How can we, a nation of immigrants, not want to welcome with open arms those who are here for the same opportunities and freedoms that our own families wanted? So do not sit idly by and watch the possible great future of our country being mistreated. Go out and vote. Protest with your words and actions. donate to a good cause working on behalf of immigrants. Embrace those seeking refuge. Keep stirring the melting pot. With your actions driven by your empathy, we can help keep the melting pot of our country and the American dream with it more alive than ever.